Where is this? All the way over there. Okay, I gotta go over to the right. Oh.
Stand aside or fight.
Oh, there's no music.
Now it begins.
That's spooky. I don't like that.
Hunt or be hunted.
Headless Horseman.
Here I go. Ready to be prey?
Now it begins.
The hunt is on.
Golly, dude.
My turn. Do be gentle. Now it begins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running so I can just keep going. Oops.
Life is too precious to risk.
Where was I?
I don't think it's the right way.
Hunt or be hunted. My turn.
Stand
Goodness.
aside or fight.
Here I go.
Oh. Okay, well I didn't need that. I guess I'm supposed to go down here.
You are a poison that must be purged.
Oh dear. I'll do what I must. Prepare yourself.
So maybe it is over here? Down here. That's a treasure chest. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so oh, is this it? Right under here?
Hunt or be hunted. My turn.
My doing. There it is. Okay.
I shall be your opponent. Now it begins. Do be gentle.
Right.
Luckily, we're able to escape pretty fast. Just get through this.
Do be gentle.
Here I go.
Oh my god. So this, okay, my leg started hurting. My leg cramped up really bad when I woke up this morning. And I was like, oh, like this is gonna be the start of my day. Leg cramp. And I have to
My
work
turn.
a long ass shift. It was terrible. I felt better after a while, but I was just like, why?
Life is too precious to
Porque.
risk.
Here
This
I
is not the
come.
right area. Maybe.
Ready to be prey?
Where was I?
Huh. Maybe not here? No, I chose here. It's all goofy gas there. And more goofy gas there. Ah.
Ready to be prey?
Oh dear.
Oh, here we go.
Do be gentle.
It didn't give me a marker like last time.
What to do? What to
Hey,
do?
Ryu. How's it going? Oh, no fighting this time? Said you ran the fire blade. Oh, wait. Oh,
You are
okay.
a poison that
I need,
must be
Agnia.
purged.
Here I come.
There we go.
It was hope that drove me to live, to survive. Drove me away from
Yeah,
death's
pretty good.
clutches,
Finished up Octopath Chapter 2
to
today.
guide others along the same path.
We did like the last
But hope.
story bit.
Hope was a mistake.
Anime was a mistake.
There is nothing worth living for. Nothing in this cruel, unsightly world. There is no dawn worth waiting for.
Oh shit.
What
Kazan?
would you give to see the morrow, Lord Ageha?
Kazan,
Wait, what?
why did you betray us? You lifted up Lord Mugen to the throne, then you tore him down from it.
An eagle must hide his talons. It was the only way to catch my true quarry. The Dark Blood Blade. The sacred treasure of Clan Ku. Not an easy thing
Oh
to steal.
shit.
Not so long as Mugen stood in my way. So I cut him down with Hikari's sword.
You? What are you?
For years I have hidden my intentions from Ku. My very name. But now you shall know it.
Oboro?
Oboro. All I did to prevent the tide of darkness that waits on the morrow from reaching us. Within this blade slumbers the power of the shadow. The power to quench the flames. However, such a feat cannot be accomplished without a sacrifice.
Oh. Goddamn.
The accursed blood of Darkest. If not for its taint, we may have seen a desert free from the stain of crimson. And now, I end this. Hikari. Goodbye, old friend. This world's end calls to me. Soon, you shall have the world you envisioned. A world without bloodshed. For oblivion shall bring peace.
Bruh. What the fuck? I'm so surprised Kazan was part of it. Kazan. Mugen's rebellion, the raising of the city. You, my ancient, to ascend to the throne. Were they all just more of your plots? Were you all just playing into your hands? How many of my friends died because of you? Hikari. Ever since I was a child, I spoke with him about the future I envisioned. A future without bloodshed. Were our ideals so different? Why did he do this? He aims at bringing an end to the world. We have to stop him, together. We will. We'll lead everyone toward the dawn. Bruh, that's so fucked up! Crackridge! I think for this one I need Oswald and Cartesio. Actually, we'll keep, in case I have to fight a boss, I will keep my characters that I had before. I'm gonna save. Rotating saves, just in case.
Hunt or be hunted.
Bear or be bared. God damn. What a twist. I didn't think Kazawa could be part of it.
Precious to risk. What to do, what to do. Are you my next patient?
My turn, not this
Oh
time.
shit. There you go.
Stand aside or fight.
To work. To twerk. Oh, what's this? Journal fragment. I did it. I did, diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener. Oh no! Not her! And for the dust of times too, all the world information flows through a newspaper, a river of facts alongside a paper water wheel. Another precision of scoop. As a journalist, I'll dash about the world investigating, uncovering, and breaking news. What better way for me to carry out my mission? I thought about this a lot, and everyone has some fact they're hiding. Vast sums of knowledge lacking in noggins the world over. But how to crack open these repositories? I don't know what that word is. And acquire these tasty secrets within? That's the rub, of course. That's the rub, of course. As I am now, I doubt that I have the dexterity to pick any of those cranial locks. I was raised in isolation, always out of the loop, hiding quietly out of the outskirts of society. There's positive ways There's a positive way to spin that, though. I spent all the time that I wasn't talking to people, observing them. Here's what I learned. People let their guard down around cute little animals. A scowling guard captain will play cuddly coo with an adorable puppy, and soon confesses all his gripes to the precious thing. And so I'll become the puppy. I'll wag my little doggy tail, act the part of friendly little non-threatening furball, and slide right into people's confidence. My brother may be the soaring eagle with his bird-eye view, but I'll be a sharp-eyed hound. Keep my nose to the ground, sniffing out every last detail I can find. Uh-oh. That's that one girl. I forgot what her name was. Just part of Petitio's story. Shit. My oldest memory is crimson. A spray of bright red droplets in a harrowing scream. Harrowing scream? What? Crowd fleeing all directions, enemy soldiers mercilessly cutting down innocents. Some even laughed as they did. Oh shit. Amidst this, I was a stone, still in my tender years. I neither cried nor wept nor cowered, but merely watched the chaos unfold. Being raised in a war-torn land does the thing to an impressionable mind, and I suppose something had already broken inside me. I would have died that day, cut down like the rest, were it not for my brother. His cunning carved a path for us out of the hellish place. My brother is brilliant, so that the enemy king spared him, if he would serve. Yet, despite his genius, despite how shrewd the plans he proposed were in their attempts to avoid bloodshed, the blood always flowed. Humans still steal, they kill, they take, and they take, and they take. Lives, possessions, land, it's the state of our nature. The simple fact of our existence. My brother and I have seen so much together. We have reached the same conclusion. The world doesn't deserve to see another dawn. The life of man is nasty, brutish, and ugly. Why not? Oh shit! The kiddo was bad the whole time. I need her on my side. I need you to convince her that's a good idea. My brother's face was flushed as he handed me the letter addressed to Rai Mei. Oh, what? Perhaps he'd been in his cups. I didn't need to ask him why he would be celebrating. The fundraising and Mount-wise was going swimmingly. On my way home, I spotted Hikari. He's the key to everything in Ku, and machinations go according to plan, my brother will get what he's after. I doubt Hikari has a clue who I am. Another tactic proposed by my brother Dearest. No prior familiarity with me will help him move things along down the line. But though Hikari doesn't know anything about me, I certainly know a lot about him. Hikari has another side to him, a second personality that my brother says was born from his family's cursed lineage. Somewhere in the past, Clan Ku's blood mingled with that of the infamous Archmage Darkest, sparking a history of war and sacrifice, a more odious bloodline I do not know. As I passed Hikari in the streets for a moment, I felt as our eyes met. His gaze was steady and true, just as if it was when he was a boy. How that had that bright spark in his eyes not dimmed over time. He had seen the same horrors I had, been through the same terrible war. There is this kid that was a scrivener. She pretty much like read all about it. Like she was doing that, and in one of the characters, Particio, who's this guy right here, he's the merchant. She was like, "Oh my God, Particio, more news, more news. Let me write it about you." And it turns out she's fucking evil. Give me a second. I gotta get some. Yeah, the whole entire time, everything that Particio was doing, because he was solely trying to end poverty, that she's like, "Oh, Particio, you're the best. I'm gonna write all about you," and blah blah blah. He's like, "Woo wee, little girl, you can write all about me and my wondrous adventures." And that's what it was. And it turns out the little shit was evil. Got all these characters that like. Wow, who the fuck was Tansy, though? I don't know who the hell Tansy was. Okay, I'm actually gonna look that up real quick. Who is Tansy? Because that's what Mint killed Tansy. And it would just been just a random ass character I didn't know about, so who is that? Oh, I'm shaking my bottle, because I put, drink powder in there. Yeah. You remember that, right? She was like towards the end of Particio's like story. You remember that part, right? You hold on a second. I'm gonna look up real quick. Who's Tansy? Who the fuck was Tansy? Tansy. Let's see, in her earlier, Tansy wanted to perform on stage. Before departing and practice the show, but Giselle runs off due to her lack of confidence while blaming herself not. Hold on, I'm gonna look up on YouTube. Tansy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. A dancer. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Tansy and a traveling troupe eventually encountered Agnia in Murray Hills. Oh shit! Now I remember who Tansy was. Oh my god. So okay, so Tansy was in the previous part that we just did. She was part of Agnia's story. She was part of the traveling trope that, like, let me see if I can find them real quick. I'll find a video. Yeah, Giselle's traveling trope. So hold on. No.
That's fine by me.
Okay, I can't find a video about it, but I remember she could say she's oh goddess, and I always wondered why she was saying that. I thought it was just cringy. But if she was talking about Mint, she was connected to Mint. That's so fucked up, and she got fucking killed. Oh no, there's more. This is bad. Hikari was captured before I had a chance to deliver my brother's letter to Raimei. Hikari is killed or ruined everything. We will have to start from scratch. Clan May calls the fortress of Stormhill its home, coldest place in Cilicia, and I hate it. Time is of the essence. Yet this frigid blizzard is battering me and about like me about like a leaf in the wind. If only I could take 2 steps without being blown back 3 back. By the time I finally reached Stormhill, Hikari had already been released. I can only assume he managed to sway Raimei on his words. I handed my overdue missive to one of Raimei's retainers and quickly put the chilly place behind me. This kiddo's dead. Oswald is sentenced to life imprisonment. It took me a moment to process the judge's verdict. I blinked, doubting my ears what was going on here. He was supposed to be executed, wasn't he? I ran as fast as I could to find Harvey. I should have known. That swine had stuffed leaves in the judge's pocket to bribe him into the decision. Why? I want him to see the power of my perfected magic. That's his reason. The blighted fool, worthless pride. Blighted fool pride, worthless pride. We need the Book of Demons complete. Will Oswald somehow find his way to interfere? When I gave my report to my brother, he simply said, "Just watch the spectacle unfold." Apparently, my brother had already taken Harvey's massive ego into account when he made his contact with the man. If that's the case, then I suppose this isn't a problem after all. Regardless, I should hurry and gather what information I can about Frigid Isle.
I shall be your opponent.
So it's all connecting that
My
kiddo knew about everything that was happening. Shit, there's more? I concealed myself among the chattering students and slipped into Harvey's lecture. The Book of Demons is nearly complete, so he was in a jovial mood. When I saw my chance, I gave Harvey the news. Oswald had tried to escape Frigid Isle and died in the attempt. I thought the news would throw his high spirits off a cliff, but instead he just stared giggling. It was creepy. And when he finally settled down, he merely said, "I need to prepare for my guest's arrival," and vanished back into the laboratory, humming cheerfully all the while. It's like he thinks Oswald's alive. Is Oswald alive? It can't be. And yeah, if so, that he will come here to find Harvey and seek his vengeance. Wait, this could be perfect. I doubt Harvey will honor our agreement and hand over the Book of Demons without a fuss. If I could set those two against each other, I might create the perfect opportunity to slip in and swipe the book. I wonder if my brother had predicted this all too. What the fuck? This is so wild. Harvey has left it for Duskgrin Shrine. The remains of Archmage Darkest will provide the final piece that Harvey needs. The Book of Demons will soon be completed. I found a nice cozy place to conceal myself, and sure enough, Oswald showed up. Just as predicted, the two fought it out. I was able to retrieve the Book of Demons in the wake of their battle. There was one surprise, however. Harvey escaped alive? Oh shit. What was that bright flash of magic? A glimpse of a force that made dwarf even the Book of Demons? That girl, does she have some special power within her? That's Oswald's daughter. Oswald entrusted that girl Elena to his assistant before setting off on a journey. Like Apades, the blood of the Lamina family runs in Elena's veins. I'll need to continue monitoring her and watch her for suspicious signs. Day after day, Elena sits at her desk and pours herself into her studies. A diligent girl, I suppose, but I was curious as to why her brow sometimes wrinkles and she cradles her head in her hands. Still, her eyes are bright, and her gaze seemingly set on some happy goal far off in the distance. A marked difference from when I saw her in Harvey's company. There was only worry and fear in her eyes then. My heart nearly leapt out of my throat when I heard the assistant's voice suddenly ring out behind me. "Can I help you, miss?" I immediately turned and tried to distract and dissemble with my tried and true cover story. Can I interest you in a newspaper subscription? She smiled, then her eyes warmed by a sense of keen suspicion burning deep within those friendly eyes. I will not underestimate her again. No one else will have ever noticed me if I didn't want to be found. I'll need to abandon my surveillance. Too risky. Besides, I've seen nothing suspect in all the times I watched Elena. Might as well move on to more important matters. Jesus. Well, here I am at Kennelbrine. Word is that I can find someone who has the lost pages of the Book of Nights original manuscript, Caldina. Captain of the Sacred Guards seemed to be moving as Arcanet predicted and assembled these pages. There's a potential problem, however. A nosy inquisitor named Temenos seems to have caught wind of this. Arcanet has her eyes on him, but I can only pray he doesn't make any problem for us. I'll need to be careful not to draw his attention too. The Book of Night is close to being fully restored. Once it is, I'll need to move quickly to retrieve it and fulfill my mission. Aligning myself with Arcanet was merely the easiest means to the end. My brother did tell me to be wary of her. However, he was quite forceful about it. I wonder why.
Hunt or be hunted.
God, I'm
Here I
so
go.
mad. I hate that kid. Oh God, spying on us. Oh my God, there's so much. Caldina, Captain of the Sacred Guards, is driven by a lust for vengeance. To archive the end, she seeks to make the power of shadows her own. And with the restored Book of Night in hand, she set out to the Twilight Shrine. Her naive dream of avenging her people will never become reality. Why, you ask, your diary? Because the ray Arcanet taught her is purposely flawed. So there I was, hiding in the shadows of the Twilight Shrine and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Lo and behold, Caldina's right when awry, and she transformed into a most hideous form. No one told me I'd have to deal with some horrible monster. It is above my pay grade. Luckily, I had no fear that Temenos showed up and handled the Caldina problem for me. I suppose Arcanet was behind it as his well-timed arrival. What a puppet master! Bravo! I finally understand why my brother warned me to keep an eye on her. I slipped down to the ritual site after Temenos made its exit and retrieved the Book of Night. After that, left us combined with the Book of Demons, and we'll be able to complete the Dark Blood Grimoire. Oh shit. Here I am, grand old tambourine, just in time for the coronation ceremony. Word on the street is an apothecary named Trousseau is going to rain on the parade with a storm infused with shadow energy. His goal, and I quote, is to extend a hand to save all in need. What a nice notion. Let's rewind the clock. It was 1 year ago that Trousseau lost hope in the future and started down his path. He was out gathering medicinal herbs when he stumbled into Lost Seeds. There he met Claude. Not me. Throne's dad, who gave him the Book of Night. Claude was disappointed with the encounter. It seems he had swayed Trousseau to his side. Oh, that makes sense. It was okay, but couldn't persuade an apothecary in the man's company. With a regretful sigh, he told me that this other apothecary's eyes were filled with motherly strength, deep wells of kindness that belied a sense of fierce determination. What was her name again? Ah, yes, Casti. She stopped Trousseau, saw the people timbering to safety, even dealt with the poison rain. As if that wasn't enough, she also managed to mix up medicine that could combat the shadow on the spot. Claude's intuition was right. Casti is someone to keep an eye on. My brother will need to know that we have another dangerous potential wrench in our plans. Jesus fuck, dude. I met a merchant today in Clockbank, an honest fellow with laughing eyes named Porticio. He boasted that he'll rustle up 80 billion leaves and buy the rights to the steam engine from its current owner, Mr. Rock. Then he'll give the technology away to everyone when pressed on why, he said. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. Porticio confuses me. If I can borrow the ruthless Rock's word, it is human nature to take from others and give unto oneself. Despite his noble declaration, I am sure Porticio will prove himself no different from the other slime. Greed and self-insert will win in the end. They always do. Still, I'm very curious as to how his story will play out. I'll follow this Porticio, though I'll keep my expectations low. Place your faith in others only gets you betrayed in the end. My brother made a deal with Harvey. Craft the books of demon and evil tomes said to be imbued with the magic Dark Kess himself. Why, you ask? Well, dear diary, because we need to restore the lost Dark Blood Grimoire. The rub here is that neither my brilliant brother nor even Claude knows how to make this tome. Thus, the need for Harvey. The only thing my brother does know is that the remains of Darkess are the key component. When I shared the vital tidbit, Harvey smiled. That's all I needed. It sounded like he was already most of the way there. He's a valuable asset. So we'll do everything we can to assist him. Harvey has an unhealthy obsession with a scholar named Oswald. No, let's call it what it is, a severely inferiority complex. Harvey told me he'd gladly give up the Dawn if it meant to confess that man. We let Harvey read the Book of Night in order to pull him into the intrigues, but only honestly, I don't think it wasn't necessary. The bottomless well of envy in his gut, properly manipulated, would likely have been motivation enough. Besides, I don't trust him. No one person can fathom that twisted mind of his. Jesus. Partitia's gone and done it. He has gone. Wait, he has gone and done it. He has humbled Rock and actually risked the right to the steam engine for the greedy tycoon. So that's nothing compared to what he did next. He actually gave it away, just as he said he would. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. He's lived up to the grandiose statement and then some. The heat of his passion even melted Rock's icy heart, and I didn't think the desert sun was hot enough to do that. So taking a step back, what Patricia did is impossible, unimaginable, inconceivable. I've observed countless people in my time to date. Every one of them is motivated to varying degrees by self-insert people who are always willing to step up on others to achieve their own interests. Patricio, is he truly different? Is he someone who can at last transform this dark, ugly world into something beautiful, wonderful? What do you think, brother? Welcome to my humble castle. That was how he greeted me when I arrived in Lost Seed, before he took me on his casual stroll through that rotting mausoleum of town. I struggled not to gag on the stench of death and decay, all the while him smiling and breathing deep as if taking in the air of a tranquil mountain meadow. This ghastly man's name is Claude. It's not me, I promise. And he is a descendant of the infamous Archmage Darkess. It is said that his notorious grandfather gave him a taste of the blood and the malevolent god of darkness Vide. Friendly enough while he was still in the woo. As a result, the man is blessed with eternal youth. With the blood of Darkess and Vide within his veins, Claude's fate was to become the Dark God's vessel. And yet he rejected this destiny and instead chose to pass that honor on his offspring. For our part, we don't care who the vessel is, just that we have one, Claude. Claude, however, seemed to have preferences in the matter. Preferences? Fa! The man sired countless children with countless women and says, "Oh yeah, progeny." Yeah, each progeny at each other's throats. To the bloody victor goes the ultimate spoils. I shiver as he looked me up and down, his eyes seeming to pierce my very soul. It was as if he was seeking to plan a murderous I'm not gonna repeat that. When he handed me Darkblood's staff, he told me that the woman who stole it for him has a lot of potential. His words, my purpose in Lost Sea fulfilled. I hurried out of there. I can't wait to hand the staff over to our Arcanet and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. Shit. Ow.
Now it begins.
The fucking kid did everything, dude. She ruined everything. Soiled it. Dear Diary, today I went to with Predator, the woman known as the Dark Hunter. Oh, that was the girl from the past one. I introduced her to the Professor Harvey Serval. Tell us about this. I did not me. It's not me. No. Man. That man has white hair and he's a fuckboy. I'm a bear. My hair brown. Anyways, Professor Harvey, I introduced her to Professor Harvey several years ago at Arcanet request, but she was talkative today and had this to say. I met Arcanet when I was young, and it was then that I swore myself to her service. Ever since, I have hunted for her and and her alone, even slaying the legendary monster known as the Guardian of the First Flame at her behest. Sometimes I hunted people too, like the time I came to possess a dark blood boat. Oh no, that was Roy. Once again, my lady has use of me, and so I shall gladly obey. I'm not along. And when she was finished, she showed me a monster, this beast which she had captured on Totohaha. That's the doggo. Looked out at me with eyes filled with loathing for all that walked on the earth. I asked her what it was, and she told me that it was results of years of brutal conditioning and a healthy dose of Harvey's science for good measure. Oh fuck, that makes sense. It results in an abomination crafted through repeated and horrifying experience. I nodded again. A soul that's this steeped in despair would surely prove to be a great source of power. It seems that leaving the flame of Totohaha and her care should prove no issue. Shit. It's all connecting! Your cousin Blood. I can't believe it. How did Particio turn that economic desert of a town into a hopping commercial hub? The business idea of his was inspired. I must admit that watching Allron's department store come to life woke something warm inside me. I told Patricia that the world's filled with people groaning under the weight of thousands of problems. It's fresh ideas like this that bring a ray of joy into their troubled lives. For once, I really truly meant what I said. I should never have poured my heart out in the public like that. I suppose the declaration was proof that he's cracked my emotional defense and convinced me to, gasp, believe in him. In my defense, he's really something else. Before I knew it, I was promised to help. Truth is, I'm excited to see what magic he'll put out of his Particio hat next. Guess what, dear diary? This is the first time I ever helped someone for something that wasn't directly related to my mission. Let me stop for a moment and also appreciate the fact that he convinced the Allron to invest 80 billion leaves in him. 80 billion. The question is, will Particio prove to be a man of integrity? Will he really use those leaves to help the world and not just to line his own pockets? Just a little bit longer. Only a bit. Mind if I need myself... only a bit, mind. I find myself needing to see what he does next. I think that was it. Alright, we can swap out characters. Need Oswald and Particio.
Now what have we got here? A sacred
Yeah,
flame?
Ori, that's her name.
Here of all places? Have I stumbled upon a scoop once again? Why, I believe I have.
I bet she dies here.
I'm glad that's done. There's no need to keep up this cloying facade. To wear the mask of a chipper, unflappable scrivener. No. Now I bring an end to this dark, wretched world. To liberate its people from their pain, their suffering, and their hatred. Just like I swore to you, brother. Together, we will usher in the night. I kept a close eye on the travelers, all while my allies and I worked behind the scenes. Until at last, I found the book I sought. The Dark Blood Grimoire. With it, I will smother the sacred flames, that they will never again light the way for the dawn. I offer this gift of blood. May the flames turn cold and dark. Mortals. Gods. Who was it that drew the line between them?
Well, just kill
The
herself.
blessed, the accursed, us, them. Horatio. Would that we had never met. I'm sorry, brother.
Goddamn. Oh? Banter. Ori. I heard from an apothecary in town. A woman was found collapsed near a sacred flame and brought there for treatment. Hmm? She had brown hair and wore a cap, much like the Scrivener. After she regained consciousness, she simply vanished. That's Ori. It's gotta be. But if that's true, then what saved her? It appears her wounds fell just short of being fatal. She must have changed her mind, just in the nick of time. She saw that the worth in walking toward the dawn. Well, you can hazard a guess as to why she hesitated. I believe it was the thoughts of you that saved her life. Me? Now don't be ridiculous, like I'd have anything to do with that. Well, no matter. As long as she's alive, all's well. But just where did she wander off to? I sure am lucky that you're around to cheer me up, eh? Our journey isn't over. We do well not to waste time in idle conversation. But if you must talk, then perhaps a different topic of conversation would suffice. Oswald? Thank you kindly. Aww. They're so bro-y, I love them. Oh shit, what's... Okay. That's where we need to go. I'm gonna buy more items. I don't know if I have to go like to a dungeon or something. Can I sell some stuff? What? Whoa, hold on. What was that for a million? Oh. Is that a million? That's 100,000. Alright. Let's go and heal. I think Hikari's in the second group. So I think the first group is Oswald, Patricio, Casti. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Actually, no, we'll do that in a little bit. We'll keep this. Actually, we'll put 10% of chat. Okay, that's where I need to go. Right there. I am gonna save. Whoa? They didn't do it with the waves. Where's the save point? Oh, there it is.